Hello, ladies and gentlemen. John Muller back with Encouraging World News. Uh, I'm feeling really encouraged today, and I hope you will be too. Firstly, FARC troops, that is the Communist Rebel Colombian group, are marching to demobilize. Somewhere between 10 and 11,000 FARC troops have been, are being, or are about to be demobilized, ending 52 years of war. And that is great news. From the Philippines, the Philippine police have stopped all anti-narcotic operations in order to root out scalawags in their own ranks. That's good news. Apparently, some number of people in Philippines law enforcement were using these various anti-narcotic operations in order to carry out their own side businesses, which is one of the main reasons why so many people in the Philippines have been upset about this, and people outside of the Philippines have been upset about this whole thing. So, according to President Duterte, they have stopped all anti-narcotics operations in order to cleanse out the, quote, scalawags, end quote. And as soon as they are sure that they've gotten all the scalawags out, they will begin anti-narcotics operations once more. So that's cool. The Syrian foreign minister has called for Syrian refugees to come home. Yes, they're confident enough that the fighting is over, and they are confident enough that they can take care of these refugees and help them to rebuild their lives. They are calling for all Syrian refugees to go home to Syria. Now that's encouraging, isn't it? Now, I'd like to, well, ladies and gentlemen, I try to avoid any notion of party politics in this program. I try very hard not to let my own political bent to influence the stories that I share. I try to share stories that everybody can be encouraged by. But I'd like to talk a little bit about Donald Trump's Muslim ban. And I'd like to tell you why nobody needs to be frightened by it. Nobody needs to be worried that this will cause any kind of harm to the United States of America or any other country. Firstly, because it is not a ban on Muslims entering the country. It is an act of the U.S. government which specifically bars entry to the United States of America from specific countries where many terrorists come from. It is for a set period of time. It is for a set purpose to allow various law enforcement agencies to work out processes that will allow them to effectively screen for terrorists entering the country. Both the Department of Justice and the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI have previously stated that they are unable to effectively screen for terrorists. And Donald Trump said while he was campaigning for office that he would enact a ban like this to allow the U.S. government to work out effective means of screening people. So he is doing what he said he would do while he was running for office. Now he is in office. He is doing what he said he would do. And this is for a specific time, for a specific purpose. And here's the big reason why you don't need to be frightened of this causing lasting harm, causing some kind of dictatorship to happen, because it's been done before. Many times. Barack Obama did it. He did it for 6 months, which is the same period of time as this ban is set to be in place for. He did it after 2 Iraqi refugees were implicated in a terrorist attack in Bowling Green, Kentucky. He did the exact same thing and it did not cause any great harm to the country. Not cause, as far as I'm aware, any harm to the country. So Barack Obama did the exact same thing, and people were not frightened by this. People, and I'd just like to take one moment to add one more thing. Islamic State and supporters of Islamic State are really mad about this. They are really upset by this. So when when the same thing has been done before, when Barack Obama did the exact same thing, and it did not cause any harm to the country, and Islamic State is upset about this. Think about that. Do you really think that this is something that real, honest people should be worried about? I don't. I think there is no need for you to be frightened by this, unless you are a terrorist and you want to get into the U.S. And that's all I have for you today, folks. Until next time, well, firstly, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think I have brought you good reason to be encouraged about the future and not worried about anything I've had to talk about. I hope you like this video, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you have encouraging news you'd like to share, please tell me. I'd love to hear it. And until next time, good night and God bless.